Hello mga kaswitlangs, good evening po sa ating lahat. And this is I'm filming this video about my previous hospitalization in Pilgrim Hospital. So mga kaswitlangs, this operation, it's been planned several months ago. But the thing is, we couldn't go through this operation because you have to be you have to wait on the waiting list. But I didn't just expect this na to the point na ma-intubate talaga ako. So my doctor has to do the salpingectomy, adhesiolysis, and resection of my septum. So he did three operation in one go. Kaya medyo um, matatagalan talaga ako sa operation room. And then when they inform me that I have to undergo intubation dahil they don't want to risk my health. Syempre, kung matagal ka sa OR, madaming risk talaga na mangyayari. So, to avoid all of those risk, I have to undergo intubation. So, alam niyo naman yung intubation is they have to put an endotracheal tube sa throat natin for us to help us to breathe, okay, with the mechanical machine. And sanay naman tayong nakakakita ng mga intubated patient sa ICU, sa emergency room dahil yun naman yung work ko dati. But I just can't imagine myself lying in the theater bed and I was the one who's using that machine. So, pero syempre, sabi ko, oh my gosh, yung mga ibang nai-intubate kasi 'di ba natatanggal yung ngipin, and then yun yung mga risk factor, natatanggal yung ngipin, yung nagagasgas yung throat, and possibilities din na magkaroon ako ng big incision sa aking tummy kung magkakaroon ng emergency procedure, and then possibilities din na blood loss ako, so emergency blood transfusion. So madaming risk factor. Kaya medyo kinabahan din talaga ako sa procedure na 'to. Hindi pa nga ako masyadong makatawa-tawa kasi medyo nanlalabo pa yung paningin ko dahil I'm still uh, getting into, myself to get recover as soon as possible. And syempre, inalagaan ako ni husband. Pinapakain niya talaga ako ng vegetables, soft food, lahat para lang ma ma-help na ma-gain yung energy ko. So back to my operation, they have to do this three operation in one go kaya natagalan ako sa theater. So I stayed there more or less nasa 4 hours ako. Kaya imagine nyo yun. Pag paggising ko pa, siyempre wala na yung tube ko. Paggising ko nasa ward na ako, tinanggal na yung tube. And then meron akong mga lines, meron pa nga akong pasa talaga. Then yung mga ECG patches ko nandito pa. Naligo na ako pero nandun pa rin. And I have 3 incision in my tummy. Ganun talaga, ang sakit-sakit, as in, ang sakit-sakit ng operation pero sa abdominal gynae operation pero kailangan nating magtiis. And yun nga, nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng mga doctors ko, yung anest ko, inexplain niya lahat. Yung mga kailangan, si Doc Mohanty na yung surgeon ko, grabe talaga na sabi niya, ihi-help talaga niya ako na ma-achieve ko yung gusto namin. So, napaka-thankful ko talaga dahil na-meet ko si Doc Mohanty. Imagine mo, nag-inquire na ako sa Philippines dati ng procedure na 'to and it will cost me more or less 700,000 pesos in one go, at yun ay sa St. Luke's Medical Center. Hindi lang yun, wala pa yung doctor's fee doon. Kaya dito sa UK nung nakausap ko yung doktor, wala talaga kaming babayaran dahil nga gano'n naman dito 'di ba, libre tayo sa healthcare. but you have to wait a little bit longer. Pero it's all worth the wait dahil wala kaming ginastos any single penny sa aking hospitalization. And ang nagastos pala lang namin is yung pinang-taxi namin. It cost us £35 for the taxi kasi hindi nga ako pwedeng mag-drive at hindi din naman pwedeng mag-drive yung husband ko. So, yes, very thankful talaga tayo kay God kasi ang hirap-hirap ma-intubate. Alam mo yun, yung ginagawa mo lang yan sa ER dati, nag-assist ka ng intubation, tapos ngayon ikaw yung mai-intubate. So, ang sakit-sakit pa rin ng throat ko, mga ka-sweet lungs. Wala naman akong iniinom na gamot about yun sa throat ko, pero nararamdaman ko talaga siya na mahapde, lalo na din sa abdomen ko. So, may mga in-home medication lang din ako, and then ako lang din yung magpapalit ng dressing ng incision sa tummy ko. And then I have a follow-up checkup on Monday, and the doctor will decide if I could go back to work or he could give me another 2 weeks for my recovery time. And yeah, that's all, mga ka-sweet lungs. And I really appreciate all the message from my friends, from my family, from my colleague, na nangangamusta. Guys, okay na ako. Magpapagaling lang ako ng konti. Sabi ni Cha, throwback daw ba yun? Hindi to throwback. Nangyari lang talaga to the other day. Ngayon lang ako nag-video kasi hindi talaga ako makapag-cellphone. Nahihilo ako. And sabi ko, laylo muna ako sa cellphone kasi masakit pa yung mata ko at hindi pa ako fully recovered. I'll gonna see you again pag medyo malakas-lakas na ako, mga ka-sweet lungs. Thank you so much for your prayers. Bye!
And also we'll do the resection of the septum.
Yes, doctor.
Oh, okay. Then she had in the previously, you had a resection of septum
Yeah, in the Philippines.
in Philippines. A recent scan says one of the tube is swollen and there's a residual septum in the uterus.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, doctor.
We're going to we'll resect that septum, remove
Yes.
the septum as much as possible without causing damage.
Yes, doctor.
Remove the damaged tube,
Yes.
then check the other tube. Okay?
Okay.
Then the risks are bleeding, infection, blood clot, injury to bowel, bladder, blood vessel, and trauma to uterus.
Okay, doctor.
Okay? The risk, not every time it happens. So if anything major happens, you may have to have a big cut in your tummy.
Wala.
Okay?
Okay, doctor.
You may need blood transfusion also. How many laparoscopy you had?
No one. Just my appendectomy.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, I have.
Appendectomy by what? By keyhole? Or
No, doctor, it's opening here.
Oh.
Here's my husband trying to massage my lower extremities because it felt sore. We have to put this white stocking to avoid any edema on my lower extremities. And my husband really helped a lot to relax my lower extremities. And I'm so thankful because he was with me during all of this process.